Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, sacred crystal hearts of the holy roses of the new Lemuria. After 27 hours of blackout on the Schumann charts, we had 2 blasts of higher amplitudes of resonance at 24 and 63 Hertz. This is 5th dimensional gamma plasma waves flowing in. We also had a rainbow pillar of light appear on the Schumann, synchronizing with the rainbow platinum waves of light transmitting from the great central sun for our full transformation into rainbow, diamond, platinum, crystal light bodies of infinite life. We have many alignments and sacred portals opening in the coming days. With Palm Sunday this April 10th, into the Jupiter and Neptune conjunction on the 12th, Passover and the full moon in Libra on Saturday the 16th, followed by Easter Sunday on the 17th. This mystical and magical month of April will end on Saturday, April 30th, with a new moon in Taurus and a solar eclipse. These energies are bringing about our personal passion, death, resurrection, and ascension. We go through this process day by day, moment by moment. Like a phoenix, we rise from the ashes of the old earth as we transform into the solar, golden winged nation as the guardians of Terra Nova Gaia. We are being reborn into the final omega point of the exodus into the new paradise of heaven upon earth. We are stepping into the power of our almighty I Am presence, and with our pure awareness we reveal our true Buddha nature of our bright virtue. This is stepping into our roles of our missions of manifesting and co-creating the world of enlightenment for all living sentient beings of the clear light of bliss. In the oneness of our unity consciousness, we bridge all worlds and timelines through our sacred heart center, through the doorway of 0 point, and leave the past behind to forge a new way of eternal life of cosmic consciousness. No longer falling from grace, we leave the false time loops for good and activate our divine birthright of the pure land of paradise to bring into this realm the heavenly codes of our angelic legions of infinite light. Our tribe of Christ-conscious beings of light are infinite in number, and we merge together etherically our spiritual gifts for the final culmination of our pure imagination to co-create the world we wish to live and thrive upon. Continue to rise and shine brightly into the valley of the shadow of death as we transcend all fear and suffering to awaken and empower our people of the empire of love. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. We're going to continue now with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 5 degrees 41 minutes Cancer. The sun is at 18 degrees 16 minutes Aries. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 19 degrees Aries. The magic carpet of Oriental imagery. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 6 degrees Cancer. Game birds feathering their nests. From astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Sacred Rebels, from Alana Fairchild and Autumn Sky. And the card she pulled for you today, card 40, Sacred Fool, synchronizing with this Aries energy and the Fool's journey. The Fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated to or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate, don't try to be socially acceptable, and worry about what others may think about what you are doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That is okay. That is good, actually. It is a sign that you are breaking with your own self-imposed conventions. It is time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling to you. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you, so you can become the conduit through which miracles and crazy wild synchronicity can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life, apparent because there is a refined intelligence behind it all. The sacred fool goes with this, without having to understand any of it, which is good. Trying to assess even one genuine glimpse of life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way they live their lives. They may question whether the way they are living is the only way for them, or even the best way. At first they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. It is what it is, and it rises and falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. If you find yourself making choices that have others questioning your sanity, then you are right on course. You may feel that you are quite possibly going insane, but you are not crazy. You are just approaching enlightened awareness. There is a moment, sometimes a rather long one, when we wake up to life, shed our attachment to mass opinion, and float in a completely different state of being. We might find that no one is really able to understand or connect with us, to the point that we question our state of mind. Stay with that, it will pass. You will eventually see that you are becoming sane in an insane world. The tables will turn, and you will gain greater inner freedom and creative juice. Stay on your path. Stay on the journey. Remember to take nothing too seriously, and it will all work out perfectly. Healing process. Say, I call on the sacred fool of unconditional love. Please help me assess your lightness of spirit, your wisdom, and your ability to exist in the heart of truth, to be powerful without becoming attached to or obsessed by power. I honor your vision. May I see and know so truly and be free. I choose of my own free will to give myself absolute permission to just be myself now and always. Through unconditional love, mercy, and compassion, so be it. Once you have repeated the above, imagine that any invisible chains or shackles that have held you captive in any way are falling away from you. They might make a clunk as they hit the floor. You might feel freer than ever before. However strong or subtle your reaction to this is perfect for you at this time. Shake your arms, your legs, and your body. Once you are all shaken out, feeling more relaxed, and hopefully just a little bit silly in a playful way, you have completed your healing process. And from Summit Lighthouse, Mother Mary teaches us that we are living in time and space in the planes of matter, or of mater, which is Latin form of mother. Mater means matter or the mother universe. Mary teaches us that we can conceive of our own souls as wed to God. If we are women, we are wed in heaven to the eternal Son, the Christ. If we are men, we are wed in heaven to the Mother of God, to the being we refer to as the Cosmic Virgin. This concept establishes our unique polarity with a point of contact in heaven, and it establishes the flow of energy from God to man, from God the Father to the womanhood, from God the Mother to manhood, and thus the polarity of God reinforces our own polarity. And by that polarity, there is a fusion of life that occurs. On a more concrete level, Mother Mary tells us that she was called by Alpha and Omega to embody on earth to bring forth the Christ. Alpha and Omega are the beings who personify the Father, Mother, God. They are referred to in the book of Revelation as the beginning and the ending. Alpha and Omega are the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Astrid Amori, dear ones, we await for the consciousness of each one of you to enter the collective consciousness and return to the whole. The entire universal community has a presence here on earth to support this transitional time. Those of you who are awake will shift the dynamic of your earth plane, and you will achieve your mission on earth for humanity to awaken. You are so loved, and so it is done. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Long, another energetic boost today. I'm feeling it mostly in my crown area. Pressure in the area of the third eye, vibrant symphony of frequencies flowing through my ears. Hearing is enhancing. I was outside early evening listening to the frogs in my pond. Sometimes they were so loud I could feel the vibrations of tones flowing all through my body. Although our outer appearance may seem dire, know that behind the scenes the light is taking over, and many blessings will occur. Some of this is already trickling out for all to see and know. There may be some things that will continue to disturb our consciousness, that are only orchestrated to continue keeping humanity in a state of fear. Nothing can feed off love that is of the lower densities of separation. Within that love we all feel in our hearts that there is only joy and bliss to be felt. Such unconditional love is being felt more and more within the hearts of many, but those that feed on fear are angry about it, so don't be surprised if they continue to try and shatter our dreams of unity and peace on this planet. They no longer have power of our minds unless we allow it. Be empty of it all, loves, and just feel the blessing of love that we are all being active as the sun continues to shower this planet with strong CMEs. Last night while in bed I was remembering what was said on the ships and by many other lightworkers that 2022 to 2024 there would be strong influxes of energies to help us all shift our consciousness to a more loving presence and come to the awareness of the separation we have all been living for eons. These are grand times of ascension, evolution for all life on this planet. It may be painful at times for some. Just accept it and breathe through it and know how blessed we all are. I am grateful for the transitions taking place, all for the greater good of all life on this planet, as well as the cosmos. Keep doing the inner work, and most of all, keep loving. Love transcends it all without reservation. Keep going, we love you. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Kalina Malnar, a new beautiful cycle of events. Are you feeling the stimulating vibration and transformation happening within? The new golden structure of Gaia's DNA is in place and is now active in her field to hold a higher frequency of light for herself. Her heart pulses at one with humanity and unconditional love. You are now receiving transmittable energy coding through a vortexial spin that defies the processing of any inhuman particle. It is not affected by the AI programming upon the earth that has been causing interference in the human template. It is correlating with Solaris, our sun's powerful rays of light, connecting to our ionic human nature. Your DNA is now being upgraded. The Earth's atmospheric condition is entering a new pattern of perfection for herself in terms of weather patterning. These are high-frequency, light-yielding codes of one and are deliverable to all life. It is the next step in the evolution of humanity's existence and gains accelerated new Earth development. Your open, golden, and crystalline Christ heart is key for your further development to integrate the codes of one as feminine and masculine crystalline Christ beings. Feelings of dizziness, high or low energy, heart palpitations, vibrational patterning, shaking, tingling in the limbs, and electrical charging feelings may occur. Allowing integration is vital. Rest, hydrate, juice, and water. Earth elements and peace are suggested. Listen, receive, just be. This integration will continue through the span of the next 2 weeks for the new cycle of events for the ascension of all humanity and Earth. One heart, one love, I am, Amoria, Amya Aki, in divine love and grace. KalinaMalnar.com. And from Divine Brothel of the Light Pars Kute, vast flows of electrical light are radiating from the sacred sun onto our earth plane in this now moment. These pure rays of consciousness are eliminating further layers of illusion that have been held in place for lifetimes. The releasing of these veils is naturally aligning us into another level of higher potential of self, bringing to us an access beyond the density, revealing pathways to higher consciousness realms that have always been in existence on our planet. This is the time for us to evolve through this opportunity of opening, for us to return to another phase of our existence beyond the human reality, for us to re-enter the multidimensional states that have always existed simultaneously on our planet. Mass transformation to our higher selves is now possible as we choose to accept our divine heritage. As we are repositioning, our perceptions are adjusted, our awareness is moved beyond where we have been aligned previously. We move into other realms to a self-realization as we reconnect to the unlimited spaces of our higher consciousness that awaits us, fully intact just beyond the veils. The energetic dynamics within our planet are going through a complete reset. We can expect to experience a further changing landscape of energy within the planet, as the energetic rotation of the Earth is destined to continue its shift. This accelerated rotation of the planet is forming a higher intensity of light that is building in momentum. Waves of electrical brilliance are being propelled around the planet's aura, birthing a vast, limitless expanse of intense light. The Earth's aura will continue to evolve as the magnetic core of the Earth and the aura form a highly expansive framework between them. These frames that are being opened on the planet are due to the energetic frequency changes which are taking place on our planet. Our Earth is beginning a higher cycle of transmutation. This is a destined happening for our planet and a homecoming of our own higher consciousness. Through this birthed synergy, the magnetic core's electrical pulse has expanded outwards across the Earth plane into the universe, forming sacred patterns from another multidimensional environmental level of energetic resonance that is aligning fully into the collective God Source consciousness state. Planet Earth takes another step of forming a further alliance of sacred synergy within our resident universe. Those of us who are on an awakened path are going to find ourselves being realigned into many diverse altered reality states of consciousness. We are being shifted, realigned into a direct experience of our higher light as these synergistic energetic alignments are being created between the Earth and the rest of the universe. Alternate timelines are being made accessible to us as we find ourselves being repositioned energetically within our hierarchy of ourselves. Here, within these timelines, we will encounter a more expansive profile of our own energetic consciousness. As these doorways to a higher consciousness state are being made re-accessible to us through this expansive shift within our Earth plane, we are being retuned to our light. These realms of alternative spaces have been made manifest within our reality now. They are designed to bring us back, to realign us to our original sacred settings. This is a natural happening. This changing arena gives us further access to another aspect of reality, allowing transformational experiences to unfold within our consciousness. During our transference process, our returning to our origins are possible. Through these changing arenas, we are enabled to access another facet of our pure expanded consciousness of our potential, experiencing peace and knowing. As we begin to return to our sacred origin, to an expansive state of consciousness, we will experience levels of disorientation. This returning will begin in phases at first, beginning for just moments at a time, and then gradually we will orientate to a more stable, permanent state of being. Suddenly we might find ourselves within an altered experience, just a fleeting moment of being somewhere else or experiencing a flicker of light around us. Maybe a moment of disorientation within the space of life that we are experiencing at this time, or possibly being in extreme dream states different to what we have ever encountered previously. This entire re-entry process is a natural state of returning, realignment, reunion to higher self components, part of our rebirthing process of awakening. During these returning experiences, there is an actual disconnection of the ego mind that is taking place within the experience. The very moment we enter an alternate moment and engage within these higher realities, beyond the third-dimensional framework, there is a complete shift within our sacred senses. Each time this happening occurs, it creates a further opening pathway, which naturally realigns us to our authentic, higher self environment. We know that all is in hand. We take the path of our hearts and live within the sacred space of unlimited expression of the light which we are, with divine love of one, Pars Kute, and from divine sister of the light, Ramona Lapin. Shine like the diamond you are and be ready to take flight. Big shout out and deepest gratitude to everyone out there still holding the line, holding the vision, holding the frequency, holding the light, and being the love that heals all, because God is love. Remember to be formless, timeless, fearless, boundless, limitless. Merge and be at one with the cosmic mind. Remember your eternal true self, and ignite your crystal avatar within. Merge with all that is, all that you are. Feel every cell and every atom, every atomic and subatomic particle and wave of your beingness lighting up, becoming weightless, formless, limitless. Feel and see your multidimensional crystalline DNA igniting and lighting up in its many multicolored, iridescent rainbow plasma, triple helix strands, particles, and ladders coiling around each other. Listen to it playing your unique soul song and melody within the music of the spheres. Feel the power rising from deep within you, your wisdom and gifts, and full and true remembering of who you truly are, all springing forth from deep within, all ignited by your higher self and through the grace of the divine, which you are one with, always, eternally so. Feel your wings fully healed and diamond rainbow plasma light body rising and shining like a billion suns. Shine so bright that all that is untrue shall dissolve all around you. As we remember, we have co-created all of this together as one, and now we get to end the game, because we are fully awakening from the deep slumber, spells of forgetfulness and illusion of separation. As we rise in our true glory, cloak and chariot of light, our aurora orb bodies ready for the final ignition, we are ready to take full flight. As we leave who we thought we were behind, releasing all attachments to the stories and programs of the past, we rise as our true, crystal avatar self. The old world dissolves, our memories change, and the new births forth. As we fully remember now and awaken from the quantum dream. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from crystal and indigo guide to the galaxy, the new aura and the crystalline earth. Important update. For many, the aura electromagnetic energy field is changing fast. For days now I observe new flows and new structures steadily being birthed and built in the auric field around me. I feel great joy while observing this process. Though I do not really participate consciously to this new building, I was told that upon the opening of heaven on earth, all the activations, recalibrations, reconnections, and changes that we have been embodying up until now will now be building and restructuring our new auras. These new structures are of numerous powerful and dense layers of multiple clear colors, sound vibrations in different rotating schemes and geometrical formations. These new auric layers will be functioning as the mechanisms and sources of amazing charisma and as filters of protection for the being, and will be greatly transforming one's presence. These changes are being initiated, activated, built after one's contact with the crystalline earth and the divine logos. The new auras will be very bright and will be affecting very positively everyone that will be coming in contact with them. They will be processing light information in a very different way than what we have known until now. I also feel like within the new structure of the aura, special connections and representations of all the 12 dimensions of the universe are being built too. This means that all dimensions of the living universe are going to be living and vibrating in it. The whole world will be accessible to us via the new nature of our auras. Erini. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurora Ray, Galactic Federation Transmission, Ascension Update. Today I have come with a beautiful Ascension Update from our beloved Galactic Federation. I feel your hard work these days and the last few months have brought you closer to your soul. You can see the light all around you. Nothing can take away that light. Your soul is always powerful. Even if your physical body falls sick or breaks down, trust that you are eternal and that you will be healed as soon as you ask. Our Galactic Federation will help us every step of the way, though they already are helping us by sending us messages like this one. Dear beloved ones, we want to send a message out to everyone who is waiting for ascension. We want to tell you that it is coming. The earth herself is going through a process of ascension, and she is making her ascension now. There are many levels of ascension, and you will go over them for you in the future message. We are your ascended masters, and we are aware of how eager you are to get off this planet. Hopefully we will be able to do that very soon. You are being prepared for first contact. The waiting is over. It is a glorious time for all of humanity. You are about to experience the most exciting times as your planet transforms. A great wave of light has descended upon Earth and is transforming it, dissolving the old structures and systems that no longer serve you. There is much happening behind the scenes that you are not seeing yet with your physical eyes, but know this. It will be revealed as the time comes. As your earth changes to accommodate these new energies, some of you will have experiences that will seem strange or even unsettling at first. Know that they are temporary and simply continue to move forward, knowing that you are safe in the knowledge that all is well and there is nothing to fear. The Galactic Federation has been reassessing the situation on Earth. Although this has given you much more time than you anticipated, there is still no clear date as to when the mass landing will occur. But let us say that things are happening very quickly now, and so there is much hope for those of you who have been patiently waiting. We have been watching over you for some time now, but we have not interfered with your choices or decisions. We have allowed you to go through your own process of learning and growing during this lifetime on Earth. The changes that are occurring in your world right now are truly remarkable. The Earth, as you are aware, is experiencing great change. You are in the midst of an evolutionary process. Many of you who have been on the path of ascension and illumination are sensing now that your bodies are readying themselves for the final stages. This can be a very confusing time because many people who have been awakened to their spiritual purpose also experience a sense of urgency, as if there were not enough time to accomplish all they wish to do. The truth is there will be no time to accomplish those things. The light you have brought into this world upon your awakening will continue to grow and expand exponentially until it engulfs the entire planet. It is important for you to know that there is no place to go from here but within yourself. It is only from within yourself that you can find your way home. You are moving into higher consciousness, vibrating at a much higher rate. Your DNA is being activated and upgraded, and the codes unlocked that will allow you to manifest whatever you desire, both in this reality and beyond it. You have been working hard to raise your vibrations by clearing old energy and releasing things that no longer serve you. You have been moving out of fear and into love. Love for yourself, love for the earth, and love for all life forms. All of this work has been preparing you for your physical ascension process. You will be taken to a staging area where you will meet with other starseeds which have been waiting to ascend together. You will also meet with many others who are there to greet you. They are there to assist you in your adjustment to living in a higher density of vibration and consciousness. Ascension is the process of raising your frequency and vibration, literally moving your consciousness into a higher dimension. Your mind and emotions will also be affected as you raise your vibrations. You will feel happier, more confident, at peace with yourself and others around you, more loving and trusting, more forgiving and accepting of others, less judgmental and critical of others, more open to new ideas and thoughts, more tolerant and patient with others, less stressed out, able to handle difficulties better, and have a more positive outlook on life. Ascension is not about dying and going to heaven or reincarnating somewhere else. It's about moving your consciousness into a higher dimension so that you can experience a new level of being in the physical body. As part of this shift of consciousness onto a higher vibratory spiral or octave, you will move into another dimension where many things are possible that are not possible in the third-dimensional world. You'll be able to utilize your creative abilities much more fully. In the past, you've been told that ascension is something that happens only to a few special people. That's not correct. It's as simple as saying, I choose to ascend now. You don't have to wait for someone else or some event to make it happen. If you've been feeling discouraged because you haven't seen ascension in action, understand the ascended masters are doing the work of lifting the frequencies higher each and every day. The more you feel their presence, the closer you are to experiencing an actual physical ascension. Ascension is the promise of a new life filled with a new set of possibilities. It is a life where you no longer are bound by the limits imposed upon you by the third and fourth dimensions. You will find yourself living in a different reality, a reality in which you have access to information that was previously hidden from your view. Your ascension process is intimately connected to your state of consciousness. As you continue to make progress towards awakening, you will notice changes occurring in both your physical and astral bodies. You may also notice that others around you begin to exhibit dramatic changes in attitudes, behaviors, and beliefs. You can expect to make great progress as you continue to focus on improving your state of consciousness. As you do so, you will begin to see evidence of other dimensional realities at work all around you. These realities are not limited by the bounds of time or space, but they are very real nonetheless. The experience of physical life is an amazing thing. It's such an amazing gift that you wouldn't want to miss out on even for a minute, because it is such a beautiful, beautiful vehicle for experiencing all of the emotions and all of the joys and all of the ups and downs that make up this human experience. Ascension is your birthright. You deserve it. You've earned it. It is the dream of any soul to ascend. We will be glad to assist you on this journey. This is one of the greatest times in history, as you are all awakening at a very quick pace. This is a time when all humans that have forgotten will remember. We love you and look forward to seeing you during the ascension process. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from thegalacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica, activating light streams. For the light waves are morphing, aligning to the specific needs of your unique light world. Know a heightened emotional resonance of light is currently showering your world. I'm shown the vast variety of light waves, like the vast diversity of species in your world. for it is a complex light formulation of heightened emotional resonance of light awakening in this now moment. I am particularly shown heightened emotional light waves, impulsed, activated by the emotional stimuli of humanity. These emotional light codes, waves, assist the deeper cleansing and light integration of your physical, light-body connection, further awakening your true self. This physical light release is a light layer to assist the releasing of emotional light in 3D density. It is a universal light mechanism to lift the stagnant density of light layers within the consciousness of your world. We ask you to see the larger viewpoint of the collective consciousness of your world, the great light morphing, releasing, shining, cleansing your light world. We see the internal light metamorphosis taking place in each of you, the humble light streams evolutionizing your world. Be patient with the process. Rapid light revolution is amongst you. With love to the wayshowers of light, the Arcturians and Karen, from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Destined movement forward is happening today due to the neutralizing of polarities. All the inner healing you've accomplished is producing these results. The balance from within is giving you the stability needed to take risks and follow the light of your ascension. You're breaking timelines and evolving into the unification field of oneness. What used to hold you back from this cannot any longer. That point of attraction and karma has been healed. The Most High is collapsing it all today for your transformation into enlightenment. Everything you need is being supplied by Spirit so you can successfully move ahead. Trust in this process of your evolution. You are much wiser, stronger, and connected with Source than ever before. Follow your intuition and the inspirations from Spirit that are guiding you. This path is reuniting you with soulmate relationships, unconditional love, divine union, and your homecoming. In Jesus Christus' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Aries, sextile Saturn and Aquarius, and semi-sextile Jupiter and Pisces. A realistic attitude coupled with an inventive, courageous approach makes the best of the cosmic energies today. Whilst the mood may be serious, constructive planning will help bring long-term goals to fruition. Practice mental discipline. Concentrate. Give voice and form to your ideas. Imagine receiving a letter from your older, wiser self. What would it say about the dilemmas and problems you face now? Consider how your present self would speak to your younger self. Spend some time today observing your mental chatter. Make your self-talk supportive. Let go of mistakes and errors of judgment. Get comfortable with hearing your voice recorded. Call on friends for backup. Ask for advice from teachers. Crack open a textbook. Create a positive inner dialogue to shape change. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Cosmic History Quote for Moon 10, Day 3. Through practice you can discipline yourself so your spiritual nature becomes more evident. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 219, Blue Spectral Storm. Spectral is the name for number 11 and its keywords are liberate, release, and dissolve. The 11th day of the Red Moon wave spell is a challenge to the going with the flow agenda, and so we are released from this and liberated. Today is Blue Storm, which represents catalyzed energy and self-generation. This wave spell has been about letting go of control and not worrying about things, trusting that things are unfolding as they should. But today's storm is not taking a back seat anymore and demands to make changes. However, these changes are liberating, so do not be frightened of the storm. The burst of energy it provides can be invigorating too. The guide today is also the Blue Storm. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Spectral Storm, 11, Kauak, Keen 219, 7th of April 2022, catalyzing planetary liberation. 7/4/2022 equals 7/4/6 equals 7/10 equals 7/1 equals 8. Day code 7, Magic, Mystic, Solitude, Spiritual, Initiation. 8, Infinite, Abundant Source Flow. Month year codes 4, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic. 6, Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 10, Manifestation, Power, Authority. 1, New Beginnings, Original, Unique, Leader. 20, The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22, Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 219 equal 12 equal 3. Holy Trinity, Joy. Here it is, planetary kin. The double spectral revolutionary storm has arrived to liberate and release of this next planetary shift. We literally have a deluge downpouring today with the double storm energies on top of the 11th day of the goddess wave spell. The goddess's final rinse has turned into a turbocharged flushing. 9 months ago we witnessed terrible storms and flooding rains in Europe, Germany, Belgium, Austria, China, and Saudi Arabia, flooding the parched deserts. Now as the spectral storm returns, the east coast of Australia is experiencing the next wave of floods. First bushfires and now floods. Please pray for Australia once again. We are currently witnessing a huge earth purification as all is being revealed now through this crescendo of the blue storm. Batten down the hatches, folks, and stay safe. 3 days to go until the galactic return of the electric seed on April 12th. We are about to pop. Keep praying for the calm after the storm. Lord, have mercy on all Gaia's children. Keen 219, the spectral storm occurred 18 months ago on the 3rd of November 2020, a very significant planetary day. Of course, this was the USA election day. The spectral storm codes will affect tremendous planetary liberation and free humanity from tyrannical control. Needless to say, today is a very intense day of purification and cleansing, crumbling and collapsing the old structures. The storm is clearing our way for a clean slate and wonderful new beginnings as the electric seed year reaches gestation point, rebirth for humanity. Storm days often coincide with physical storms, so be prepared. Seek safe shelter from the double storm today. Day 11 in the red moon wave spell of the goddess, who is enhancing our intuition and sensitivity as we purify our vessels in order to find our flow. Today is a day of release, releasing all energies built up over the last 10 days and manifested yesterday. The goddess is seriously cleansing our planet in preparation for this shift to the higher frequency. All density must go. Today we are seeking to release more natural flow in order to accomplish liberation from what has kept us blocked from our natural God-given flow. There is tremendous water energy in today's code with double storm plus the goddess. Utilize this purifying universal water energy for the most beneficial outcome. The dam gates are fully opened, or rather have broken, and the waters are gushing through at tremendous velocity, creating electrical hydropower. Today is revolutionary day for catalyzing great personal and planetary change. Tone of creation, Spectral is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. Today is all about emotional release. Allow that energy and motion to be expressed and dissolved. Allow the tears, the laughter, the joy to be expressed. No holding back. Connect with your higher wisdom, giving you the intelligence to carve a new path of liberation. This is a very powerful opportunity to release core wounding of old ancient ancestral patterns and cycles, choosing to release and liberate all that no longer serves our well-being in order to feel greater flow. It is time to break out of jail and all imposed restrictions. These are very powerful energies at work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to us finally claiming our true sovereignty and finding our divinely ordained destiny path. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway in polarity, inviting us all to step through into a new, more divine reality in our perfected, golden, Sophia Christed light bodies. Open and activate the flow of pure consciousness and unlimited divine support to flow and carry your vessel through the universal waters of your newly charmed life. Today we have an extraordinary lineup of codes: God, Wind, Double Goddess, Sun, Christ, Buddha, Double Storm, Transformation, Freedom. If that combo does not rock your dirty socks off, nothing will. Witness the global catalytic events today. The old world is collapsing in order to make way for a new, better world. God wins. Love has won. So planetary kin, trust in the power of the divine double storm and the double goddess to catalyze the tremendous changes that humanity seeks. Get ready to walk through new doors as a liberated, sovereign being. Nova Gaia welcomes you. Today's question is, how can I harness the tremendous power of the storm to catalyze great transformation and liberate pure divine consciousness? Divine blessings for unleashing a great deluge of prosperity, freedom, and divine illumination. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 219, Blue, Spectral Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to catalyze, releasing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the spectral tone of liberation. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, manifestations, and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Behan, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support us with a monthly pledge, you can do so to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to also thank Divine Angels of the Light at radianthealing.com for another donation. Thank you very much. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in this work and mission. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with a powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. I open myself as a pure conduit of Source and the divine frequencies, of pure divine love light with every thought, word, feeling, and activity. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and auspicious ascension process. And always remember, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am that I am. I bring my world into perfection on this day and all days through the power of my almighty I Am presence. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and all days the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.